Hello, I'm David Smalley with Elves and Angels. I'm here to do an instruction video on Susan's kitchen, and first of all I'm going to show you the different parts, and then we can get at it. First of all, the cooktop. When you receive this, it will not have the knobs or the faucet on it. You simply take the knob and take a screw it in until it's snug. And after you get it snug, back off on the screw a quarter of a turn like that, counterclockwise, until it loosens and the knob spins. You'll do that on the faucet also. The door frame is exactly the same. You'll be putting these 5 knobs on. You snug it up and then back off the screw, quarter of a turn, and then the knobs will all spin like this. That'll save time in the video if we do that this way. So you have door frame, then you have cooktop. These are the sides, Susan's kitchen. I'll show you, as with all of our sides, we create the flat pack by putting in these grooves. This one is for the door frame, cooktop, oven shelf, hot shelf, hot shelf. This back track is for the 1/4-inch Baltic birch back that slides in there. So that's what they look like, and those are there to make it easy. The top scroll on Susan's, and it has a groove here. The top shelf actually locks into that, so that's what it'll look like. You won't see this because the shelf will be there. These two are the hot shelves. The cooktop, I'm sorry, the oven shelf. Rear connector. It has a groove here and a groove here. The top back fits down into this groove, and then the bottom back fits up into the other groove. These are the backs. The smaller one is the upper back, and then the larger one is the bottom back, and you'll see 2 screw holes here, pre-drill holes. That's what attaches it to the oven shelf. So we'll start going here. These here, I just need. I'm going to first of all put the cooktop onto the side. And if you do this by yourself, you might want to have a little helper here with you to support this end of the cooktop while you're doing this. If you don't, if you have someone, they can just hold it. If not, just get a little piece of wood or a magazine and put it under there, and it will take the pressure off of this point here and make it easier for you to put together. You want to line up the cooktop, the rear of the cooktop, with the inside part of this 1/4-inch groove that accepts the back. And once you've got it lined up, you just screw that first screw in, and then you put the front screw in, and then we're going to put on the other side. We're going to do the same thing over there. Remembering to put the cooktop lining up, the rear of the cooktop lining up with the inside of the 1/4-inch groove that's in the rear of the kitchen there for the back. Okay, so we're going to line this up if we can. And then we'll put one more screw in the front. Okay, now you have your cooktop on. Now we're going to take it and swing it around. I'm going to put in the door frame right now. So you put it on its back, and then I take the door frame, and if you have a helper, they can hold the sides a little bit while you slide this in. You just push a little pressure, try to go evenly as you're going in like that until it hits the bottom of the cooktop. I'm going to screw it to the side now. There are 3 screws. I'm only going to put one in it to save time on the video. Turn it around, get one on the other side. And I'll show you, there are actually 3 holes here, 1, 2, 3, but you're going to put all 3 of those in when you do it. Now we stand it up. I'll give you a little look at what it looks like. That's Susan's the cooktop and the door frame put in. Now we're going to go to the hut shelves, put in the first one, and second one. Slide them in like that. Okay, the lower shelf, which I'm working on right now, wants to line up, the back of the shelf wants to line up with the 1/4 inch groove in the rear, the inside of the 1/4 inch groove. And you don't want it out in the groove because that will keep your plywood from going up in the track. So we have those 2 there right now. The top shelf goes all the way forward, like that. And then we're going to take the top scroll, and remember I spoke of this groove. This groove is going to lock right into this top shelf, like that. And in there like that. Come in. I can't see it. I'm going to lay it down. Like this. Just put it in there like that. Pop it in. Sometimes you might think that that piece is actually too tight. It's actually not, unless we made a mistake, which most of the time we don't because we use particular jigs that give us the exact size every time. If it should seem tight to you, simply back off the screw that's in here. There's supposed to be a screw in there. Back it off 1/4 of a turn. The sides will spread open and this will drop right down in, and then retighten that. That's so that if the wood shrinks or swells, you're not going to have a gap showing there. It's going to be a nice finished piece. That's why it's there like that. If we do it loose, if the wood should shrink, which sometimes it does, you're going to have a gap there, and we don't want that. And then, I'm not going to put these 2 in, but there are 2 screws in the rear of this, right here, and that, you put a screw there and a screw there, and it attaches it to the shelf. So at this point, we're really in good shape here, and now we're going to put the top back, 1/4 inch Baltic green plywood. We use it because, not because we're trying to get away with not using pine, it's just, it is the thing that allows us to flat pack, and as everyone knows, flat pack is environmentally sound and is definitely the way to go in shipping. And it also gives you the opportunity to assemble one of these products. And that actually can be a very rewarding thing. This is your rear connector I just put in. Locks into the back. You put one screw on this side. It's the same thing with the back connector. If that does seem tight, simply loosen your one side, your 2 screws that go into your cooktop. The kitchen will spread, and then you retighten after it drops down in. It will just simply drop right down in. Don't struggle with it, and don't think that we've cut it too long, because we probably haven't. I'm not being arrogant, it's just that we use the same sticks all the time. This is your oven shelf. It slides down in. Try to put equal pressure on both sides, and then you can kind of just push it down in there. It wants to be even, as everything else, with the inside of the 1/4 inch track for the rear. I'm not even going to screw that in because it's not really necessary at all. There's one screw on this side, one screw on this side. This is your bottom back. Same track slides up into this. You'll hear it lock into the rear connector right there. Just put a couple screws in here. One, two. Then I'm going to pull Susan's kitchen up. Then take your metal bowl, drop it in there like that. Doors open, one down, one on the side. That's basically Susan's kitchen. One step left is to put in the wood plugs, which we've included for all the screw holes. I'll put it here. Elmer's glue or school glue, non-toxic. Take the glue bottle, put a drop of glue on the edge of that, put your plug in. These drop right in here right now. Sometimes they will swell when it's been very moist for a long time or something. If so, just put that in there, tap it lightly with a hammer, and you're all set. So you'll do all of that. But other than that, you're ready to go. If you are not trying to surprise your child, or it's not a special gift that they're not aware of, assemble it with them. Involve them in it. Have them hand you a plug or a screw. They'll be amazed to see you be able to make this kitchen all by yourself. Just tell them that we sent you the parts, that's all, because that's really all we do. And we try to give you the know-how in order to be able to make a good product. So thank you very much for coming by, and we very much appreciate your business.